What's up, team, and welcome to the 7-day core program. I'm super excited to take you guys through this. We're going to be going through a ton of live workouts this week, so all you're going to have to do is follow right along with me. Remember, these movements are all about going slow and in control so that you're all feeling in the right places. Now, I have my friend here, Amanda, who is going to, she's going to be a great support system so I can show you exactly where you should be pushing when you're doing these core movements so you're actually feeling them in the right places. Because sometimes some of these movements look like, you're like, I don't really.
They look really easy. You watch.
They look easy, yeah. You're like, oh, that's it. And then, and so if you're doing it properly, you're gonna feel it in all the right places. And guess what? That means you're gonna tone up those abs more. We all want that, right? And build that strong foundation. So enough talking. Let's get right to day one. We're gonna start with a warm up, our daily activation, and then go into a 5-minute AMRAP. So let's get right to it, team. Coming on back to the end of your mat. I'm gonna stay down here nice and low so you guys can still see me. You're gonna get into your plank position, shoulders directly over those wrists. Take your left leg outside your left hand, hold it there, push through that back leg. Now, if you need to, you can always drop this back knee down to the ground, but this is to help open up those hips. So let's reach up 1, 2, place that hand down, and then we're gonna switch to the other side and we're gonna do it again. 1, 2. Big part of actually feeling these workouts in your core is opening up those hips, because we tend to sit all day, right? And then our hips get really tight, and then instead of feeling the movements in your core, you're actually feeling it in your legs, right? Or some other area other than your actual core. Up and down. Awesome. Place your hand down, get into that plank position, push back into a downward dog. Just pedal out your feet for a little bit. And we're gonna walk our hands all the way back down to a nice low squat here. Rock side to side, chest up nice and tall. If you can't go this low, it's totally fine. Again, we're just opening up those hips. And you're gonna take a seat right onto your butt. One of my favorite movements to help open up those hips is the gymnastics leg kicks. So you're gonna go onto your shoulders, here, back here. You're gonna lift your leg up, circle it down, and then around to the outside. So we're gonna stay here. And you might feel some pops and cracks. Totally fine, okay, as long as it's not painful. Really pumped to take you through these 7 days though. This really has changed my life. It's helped me become stronger in all aspects of my life because I just didn't have a strong foundation before. Switch sides. Lifting up, down, circling around, trying not to hit your partner. Squeezing around, trying not to hit anything in your house. There we go. Woo! Few more seconds here. Awesome. Next move we're going to go into is these 90-90s. So you're going to take a seat. Your front leg is at 90 degrees. You have 90 degrees here in the center, 90 degrees in your back leg. You're going to use your hands, rotate toes to the ceiling, and then rotate to the opposite side. Now, for a lot of people, this is very difficult, right? So you might really need to use those hands to help get you over. That's totally fine. We're going to build up this mobility in your hips as these 7 days go by. So it's gonna get better, don't worry. Side to side. Again, really breathing. And 3, and 2, and 1. Awesome, so we're now all warmed up. Didn't take that long, right? Don't skip those warm-ups. You're gonna get way more out of your workouts by doing them. We're gonna be going through a couple different movements here today. Tabletop hold, dead bug, bear hold, I call them bird doggies, and single leg stands. All these movements are really slow and controlled, but these are the movements you actually need to do in order to see that those changes in your core, okay? So bear with me. I'm gonna show you each movement, and we're gonna do them for 30 seconds, repeating them 3 times in total. You're gonna get really familiar and really good at these moves. So our first move, I'm just gonna have Amanda show real quick, is the tabletop hold. So she's gonna roll around onto her back. Okay, and make sure, while I'm showing you this, you can try this on your own. If I was there with you, I would do it with you. You're gonna bring your legs up at 90 degrees, flex those feet, so flexing, okay? And your knee is right above that hip here, okay? So for the tabletop hold, the biggest thing is thinking about really pushing your lower abs into the floor, okay? So if you could just arch your back really like a ton right now, make a little, see there's a space right here? What I want you to do is push your back into, pretend like my hand's there. So push it down, hold. Engage that core. This is how you should be feeling when you're laying here. Then what you're gonna do is put your hands on your knees, not your elbows, your hands. There we go. Hands on your knees and knees on your hands, and you're gonna keep your head on the floor. So you're only working this piece right here, okay? When your hands are on your knees and knees on your hands, they are holding onto each other so tight. See, I can't get them apart. All right, so let's review it one more time. We'll do it for 30 full seconds. So you're gonna inhale. Exhale, push your lower back to the ground. Push your hands to your knees, knees to the hands. You're holding there. Hold, hold, don't move. Don't move. Keep holding. You're breathing. You don't wanna hold your breath the entire time. You wanna breathe, 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 breathe. And again, I'm gonna come around. Pretend I see you. Don't let go yet. A few more seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come on out. Breathe.
Whew, yep.
Take a second. Right? You feel that.
Everything
is activated, okay? Now we're gonna take that same movement, okay? We're gonna add a little bit of movement here to try and keep your core secure, right? Because you need to be able to hold your core in a position like that when you're doing movements, right? When you're doing squats, when you're doing all sorts of things, right? So you need to be able to functionally move while keeping the core tight. And this first day is gonna be hard, but it's gonna get easier. So she's gonna go back into that position we were just in, hands on her knees, knees on her hands. She's gonna inhale, exhale, lower back pushing to the ground, and now she's gonna extend her same leg and same hand out. All the way out, bring it back in, then she's gonna do the other side. Keeping the core pushing. You should be doing this with her right now. Yes, 30 full seconds here. Keeping that push, extending the entire time. Extend, push.
Now when I put my other hand back on my knee, I should still be pushing into that hand, correct?
Exactly, you should be pushing the entire time. So as soon as you switch these hands off, you're pushing so tight, I shouldn't be able to get this out right here, right? I call this bullying. I used to bully my clients a little bit to make sure they were doing it right. In 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, she's gonna come on out. She's gonna take a second. Take a second. Take the time that you need in between these so that you're making sure you're doing this correctly. Next movement here is the bear hold. So now she's gonna roll around, right? So roll around, okay? Notice, this is gonna be the same position you just did, except now you're flipped around, right? You're flipped around the floor. Your shoulders are directly over those wrists, your hips are directly over those knees, your toes are tucked under. She's gonna take her belly and pretend that she's pushing into the ground, just like she was the opposite way. Hold, and now she's gonna hover her knees above the ground, holding, all right? So let's hold right now. So get up in that position. While you're here, I want you to think about a few things. Taking your hands and turning them in. Turning them in, other way. Yes, elbows, yeah. Turn them in and grab the floor like you're driving. This is gonna help you so you keep your core engaged and also so that you keep everything else engaged, like your lats and your arms. So holding here, keeping a nice flat back. If I were to put like a bottle of water on top of her back, it wouldn't fall off because her back is super flat. So she's holding and she's breathing. Breathing, 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 breathing. We got a few more seconds left here. Keep holding. In 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. She's going to relax. Woo!
I can feel that.
You can feel that, yeah. Don't worry, I'm gonna be doing it this next round, but I really want you to focus on all the cues I'm giving you right now, okay? Going back now, we're gonna go into bird doggy. So she's gonna get back to that same position, okay? Same position, other way. Bird, hands on her knees. See, she's learning with you guys. We're all learning it together, okay? So tucking those toes under, really again pushing into those arms just like you were before. You're gonna extend your left arm and your right leg all the way out. Reach out. Look at the hand. Try and reach and touch something in front of you and extend and kick something behind you, right? She's gonna bring these in now, hitting the elbow to the knee. Looking and then extending out. Good. And we're gonna just do this here for 30 seconds. So just try this out here, all the way out, all the way in, taking your time. This is not only great for your core, this is great for your low back. You ever have like low back pain and stuff like this? This is the movement you should be doing, bird doggies. Game changer. Extending all the way out and all the way in. Good.
Now, would you like my toes pointed or flexed?
Yep, you can point your toes. You don't have to have your toes flexed, so you can point them out. I just want you to try and kick whatever's in front and reach for whatever's in behind you. So switch sides, same exact thing here. Extend all the way out, yes, and bring it all the way in. Looking and controlling. Notice how she's not going super fast, right? We don't want to go super fast. We want to go slow. We want to go controlled. Awesome. Extend it forward and back. Good. Keep it going. Almost there. In 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come on out. Next move we're gonna be doing is single leg stands. And you're probably thinking, what the hell is this doing in my core workout? Because single leg stands actually really, really work your core, okay? So she's gonna stand up, so let's stand all the way back by the couch. She's gonna bend one knee into her belly, holding it here, flexing the foot, keeping it at 90 degrees. Hands on her hips, keep your chest up nice and tall. We're gonna hold here. Hold for 30 seconds, and the idea is to stay really, really tight and secure. You might already feel like you're wiggling side to side already. Okay, she's a martial artist, so this probably doesn't count with her single leg stance. But yeah, so you might feeling a little bit wobbly, that's okay. Like pretend like someone's, there we go, like someone's trying to knock you over. You wanna be able to stand up nice and tall and proud. So hold, 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 hold. If you need to tap your foot a little bit, totally fine. Hold, 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 hold. Awesome, let's switch to the other side. Leg up 90 degrees, chest up tall. Bully her a little bit. There you go. I can bully her more because she's a martial artist. Hold, 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 hold. Breathe. And coming out. Awesome. So we got through the first round. You're gonna see this daily activation every day. This changed my life. This helps me become so much stronger, a better athlete, stronger at all my moves. I'm gonna do it we're gonna do it 2 more times. We're gonna do it together as a team. So let's lay onto our backs, going into that tabletop hold again. Feet at 90 degrees, pushing the lower back to the ground. Inhale, exhale. Hands on your knees, knees on your hands. Just hold, hold. All right, again, doesn't seem that glamorous. If you're not shaking in your lower core right now, you're not doing it right. Keep pushing your hands on your knees, knees on your hands. Hold. Your head is on the ground. Breathe, 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 breathe. Keep holding. All right, we're gonna go right into those dead bugs. So extend the leg out and the arm out. Bring it back in. Slow and controlled. Pushing the lower back down the entire time and maintaining it. Come on, keep going, you got this. Oh my goodness.
Got it?
I got it. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna roll around into that bear hold. Okay, pretend that you're gonna grab onto the floor when you're here. So shoulders directly over those wrists, tuck those toes under, hover those knees above the floor, and hold on to the ground, hold. Other reason I'm telling you to hold on to the ground more is not only for your core, it's also to help with any wrist pain. And make sure your belly is up so you're pushing your lower back to the air or ground if you wanna pretend that you're flipped upside down. Hold. And push your knees out a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
Add a little flavor to it.
A little flavor to that. 3, 2, and 1. Drop those knees down. We're gonna go into those bird doggies. Extend the left arm and the right leg. Look, bend that knee in. Reach. Yes. Gotta switch sides. Reaching in, extending. Ooh, the burn.
Feel it.
3, 2, and 1. Coming on out into those single leg stands. You're not gonna see our faces pretty much, it's fine. Lift that leg up. Mine's probably not gonna be as steady as hers. Again, I was a little slouched here. Think about standing up tall. And if you need to tap in between, totally fine, totally normal. You're gonna get better and better at these. A little bit of burn that leg. And let's switch sides, lifting up, balancing, holding. Can we have to do this one more time?
I think we can.
One more.
Yeah, one more. Let's go for one more.
One more.
Push ourselves a little bit.
And good, awesome. Back to the floor one more time. Do not lose the focus on what we're trying to accomplish here. Really push that lower back to the ground. Into those tabletop holds.
Keep that form.
In 3, 2, and 1. Push the lower back down. Hands on the knees, knees on the hands, head is on the floor. Hold. And I'm breathing this way too, because you don't want to be You're probably thinking to me like right now, Ange, how are you talking while you're holding that? It took me a while. All right, so you wanna really try not to hold your breath. Sometimes talking helps with that. Let's go into those dead bugs, extending it out, bringing it back in. And I close my eyes and I really focus on feeling that lower back pushing. And I really focus on that push of my hand and my knee.
Yeah, the pushing definitely makes a huge difference.
Huge difference, right? A lot of times I see people do core and they're just kind of flailing their body like this. They're just like.
Well, the first time I ever tried these, I definitely was doing them incorrectly because I did it and I was like, that was kind of easy.
Exactly.
And it shouldn't be.
Awesome, let's come on out, roll around into our bear hold. I almost forgot the name of it. All right, first things first, take the belly, suck it in, get those knees above the ground, grab onto the floor, push those knees out. Back is flat. Same thing here, breathe. Breathe, 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 breathe. And always so important to do core work for anything that you're doing. You could be a power lifter, you could be an Olympic swimmer, whatever it is, you need to be doing core work.
Any athlete needs a
Anything,
strong core,
athlete.
you know? There are certain athletes that need like strong legs or arms, but everyone needs a solid foundation.
Drop on down, everybody. And if you're having low back pain, this is gonna help you a ton because a lot of times it's because you have a weaker core. Let's go into those bird doggies, extending out, looking, bringing that elbow in. Oh my goodness.
We got this.
We got this, team. And let's switch to the other side. Reaching, bringing it on in. And awesome, up, standing up nice and tall.
Almost there.
Almost there, team. Bring that leg up, hold. Oh my goodness, see, I'm losing my balance already. Chest up nice and tall. Again, go from the slouching to tall posture. This is when I do feel like a Kung Fu Panda or something. Awesome, switch sides. But yeah, the second I started working on my core after I tore my ACL, and I fought it for so long. I'm like, I don't need to do this boring stuff, right? I don't need to be doing this.
That's how you feel sometimes.
I don't need that,
I feel like I got
right?
workout in when you actually are.
Yeah, this is the second that everything changed for me, right here. And I'm super excited to bring this to you guys. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, so we did our daily activation. You're gonna see this multiple times throughout the rest of this week. Okay, so make sure that you're really making sure that you're doing this properly. You're gonna get better and better and better at it. But we're not done today. Today we're also gonna finish off with a 5-minute AMRAP, which means as many rounds as possible. We're gonna be doing 5 V-ins, 5 hollow rocks, 5 toe touches, 5 plank leans. These are all movements that you're gonna need a lot of control for. Again, yes, I want you to go as many rounds as you can for 5 minutes, but with quality form, okay? So don't be rushing it because you wanna get as many numbers as you want in here, okay? So let's go through the movements. I'm gonna set the timer. I'll go through them with you together. We're gonna start with those V-ins. So let's lay onto our backs. Get my timer up. Whew, V-ins are my favorite, by the way. So, like my favorite move. All right, so hands behind those back. Knees are tucked in. You're gonna have your fingertips towards your body to support that low back. Extend those legs all the way out. Bring your knees into your chest. You're doing 5 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5. Next movement is the hollow rock. So get into a ball, okay? Lift your feet up, hands on your knees, extend out to where you feel comfortable pushing the lower back to the ground, and we're gonna rock up and down while pushing that lower back to the ground the entire time. 5 of these. 3, 4, 5. Toe touches. Feet to the ceiling. Hands, one hand over the other. You're gonna pretend like there's a string on your nose lifting up to the ceiling, okay? Not going forward, lifting up. Reach up, come back down. string to the ceiling. And our final move, those plank leans. You're gonna roll around, get into a plank position onto your elbows. Okay, squeeze the glutes, shoulders directly over those elbows, rock forward and back, 5. And let's roll around and keep going. Now you can totally go ahead of me, or if you're behind, totally fine. This is your workout. So 5 V-ins, in and out. 5 hollow rocks. Don't forget to get into the form like I showed you. Hands here, extend out, rock it out. Toe touches, nose to the ceiling. If you're ever feeling this in your neck, you can put your hands behind the neck and put your tongue on the top of the mouth. And rolling around, plank leans. This is now round 2, and we're already 2 minutes in. Rocking forward and back. Awesome, and again, you're gonna keep going around. Hands behind your back. Maybe if you're feeling good with your V-ins, you can straighten the legs. Into those hollow rocks. Oh, my core is on fire. Toe touches. And plank leans. I feel like time is getting slower as we're doing this.
It's usually how. You're like, oh, time flies until you're in a plank.
Time flies until you're in a plank. That is the truth, for sure. Whew. We're about 3 minutes in, 2 minutes to go. Back to those V-ins. Come on, keep the form. Use your hands to support that lower back. Hollow rock it out. Toe touches. Other great thing you can do too with your toe touches if your neck is bothering you, take a towel behind your back, have a support here, and you could reach up, having the towel rest your neck in there so you're not feeling any neck pain. So no excuses here. There's no excuses, there's only solutions. Yes. So never forget that. There's always solutions. So many people say like, oh, I'm having low back pain, that means I can't do this. Or that means we can find a solution to that problem so that you can do whatever that is. So always remember that. Or my best is I don't have time to work out, right? It's like, let's figure out a solution. Can you get in like 5 minutes of a workout, right? Where can we incorporate something?
Better than none at all.
And I talk a lot about on my page, but you know, that's all or nothing mentality that a lot of us have. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. You can just do a little bit. And just doing these core workouts that you're showing up for right here, it's gonna go a long way. If you can show up for this consistently for 7 days, oof,
Change a lot.
totally gonna change your life. Keep going. 30 seconds left, I know.
We got this.
We can do this. Hollow rocking it out. Oh. Toe touching. And plank leaning.
Plank leaning.
Plank leaning. Let's go. And time. Whew.
Just finished it in. We squeaked it in.
We squeezed it in. So whatever you did, how many rounds that you got, I want you to post that in the Facebook group. I want you to share that you're doing this. It's not only gonna help you hold you accountable, but it's gonna help others show up for themselves. But we're not done yet. Stay on your belly. We're gonna stretch out. Very important that we do this. Right. So hands down, we're gonna lift up, inhale, exhale, chest up nice and tall. Look to the left, look to the back. I love this move because I'm always like, we like checking ourselves out. That's what it kind of looks like.
It does look like that.
Bring it back down. Inhale. Exhale. To the left. To the right. One more time. Down. Inhale. Exhale. This time, lift your toes up and shift them side to side. Little shifts, little windshield wipers. Bring it back down. Push back into a child's pose. Head down. Breathe. Reach it forward, take your left leg in front, rock forward and back. Whew. I hope you guys enjoyed the first workout. This is gonna be the workout, Amanda came to help us today. You may not see her in a couple of the other workouts. Switch sides. That's also a great thing, grab a buddy to do this with, to hold yourself accountable. Hey, did you get your workout in? I know we do that in my Strong Feels Good program. We have accountability buddies, so we link everybody up with somebody. And it's really helpful because if you have somebody who's in it with you, you're more likely to actually do it, right? Yeah. So just lay onto your back, hands on your belly. We're gonna finish off our class with 3 deep breaths. So inhale all the way in, exhale it out. Inhale it in, exhale it out. One more time, all the way in, all the way out. Woo! And sit on up. Give yourselves a round of applause. High five your buddy. High five the screen. Again, super proud of you guys for showing up. Do not forget to come here tomorrow. Keep consistent with these 7 days. The first day is a little bit like, what? And it's gonna get a little bit, we're gonna add on a little bit more each day so you continue to learn how to work your core properly. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow.
All right, bye guys.